afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Thursday, July 30th. Hey, you ever get tired of babysitting these stocks in the market and wondering what's going to happen and you get stopped out too soon? Well, if you ever thought about doing some long-term stuff, what we're doing is we work with a lot of the splits, and there are reasons for that because patterns get developed and you can do very well. And whether you're doing leaps or you're doing stock, it does not matter as long as you follow the patterns and the trends. So I'm going to give you an example of that right now, and then I'm going to go over several that we've been managing. We have right now 62 on our list, and for the next 2 weeks, we will be giving to our members one every single night in the member video, with a full layout of options, stock, goals, different time frames, and so on and so forth, and best entries, and the full plan on it. So basically what I'm going to do is, you can see these patterns here. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4 candles here, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles here, another split, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles here, and a split. What's that mean? I don't know. Is it going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 candles again? Who knows? But that's how I called this one all the way up. We had a beautiful ride. Actually got out a little bit too early because we drew the trend line right across the top here, and called the exit right here, and it went a little bit higher. No big deal, but I can handle the next one and do the same thing because it was very lucrative when you're looking at, you're taking something at 64 and you're selling it up here at 177. That's pretty good in such a short time frame. And I'll explain the time frames to our members. They already know. They go over the charts with us all the time. So what I'm going to do is drop this down here. That one's a quarterly. I'm going to go down to the monthly, and I'm not going to start here. I'm going to look at UA. UA is doing very well for us right here. We started this one here with leaps at 48. Actually, it was 44 when we first started at the double bottom area, and now we're at 99. Just getting ready to break 100. It's doing really well. You see the upper Bollinger Bands right here at 120. That's our target. That's what 14, but 120 is our target on this one based off of history. But I think it can go a little bit higher if this extends a little bit more. But anytime it's going to take a break, you can see that, and that usually does. You get those red candles there. You're just looking for the patterns for the upside. SBUX is another one. So if you buy stock or leap options, you do really, really well on these things. You just sit back and forget it, and you just manage the time frame on it, periodically look at it, make sure it's holding it when it comes into earnings. Sorry, my computer's a little bit slow. All right, Starbucks, you can see here this one's doing really well. Everything's already drawn out. Yes, we did enter down here at 45, and it's at 58 right now. It's doing very well. It's going to get a little bit of a challenge here at the middle Bollinger Band, but going forward, it should do really well. But this is what we do. I mean, this is long-term stuff where you don't have to babysit. You just do your thing, and you manage it for the longer-term trade. GIL is another one here. It's just broke its 100. It's doing really well. Broke the 200 too. It started here. So these are a couple of treats for you. They're gonna come up. They all fill their gaps. I mean, you can see the history here. Here was a split here, even though it dropped down, still came up and closed the gap up at 65. Every single one of these have done splits, wash, rinse, repeat. So, you just have to make sure you have the time frame all set and you have planned it out accordingly. And you spoke to your broker, of course, and your money manager. So COLM, this one also had that double bottom at 35, doing really well. We should be very shortly at 100% and meeting this 73 area, and then probably taking it up to 100 in that area. But it's doing really, really well. Here's another one here for you too. And this is only a couple that do the same thing over and over and over again. So GIII, we'll drill this in a little bit. You could see is doing also fantastic from this bottom here at 54 up to 74. So this is stuff that you don't have to worry about. You just you set it and forget it. You always keep your stops and you manage it on the way up. But it's one of those things where you're not trading it and wondering what the market's going to do every 13 seconds, because UA has had earnings twice and once was a miss. And how'd that go? It stayed in its pattern. So as long as it stays in its pattern and the time frame that you're trading, who cares? It pulled back down, but every candle stayed above the trend line, so it's working out really, really well. So you can't fight the trend. It is what it is. It's something you do long term, and you just have some fun with it. All right, so again, all this week we're going to be actually for the next couple of weeks we're going to be doing one a night for our members. So if you're not a member, 99 cents a month. $99 a month, and you get full access to the chat room, member videos, training videos, the whole website. Remember our live chat room, we have chat apps for that, so you could take it on the go with you, Android or Apple, it doesn't matter. So make sure you join up. 99 bucks, you can't beat what we do. All right, everyone, have yourself a fantastic night. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com.